What's up? What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 140 of the Barz and Shotz podcast. You got myself, Flaw 700. You got Ant, the great one, and you got Jarrell. What's going on, fellas?
What up? What up? What up?
Good, y'all. It's good with it.
How's everything, man?
140. That's a nice rounded off number.
I was thinking that as well. Sometimes you get caught up in.
You want to do something special for the 150?
We could.
I don't know. We'll figure something out.
We put our noggins together, figure something out.
Yeah, we got 10 weeks.
I'm mad. I'm mad because it's real ghetto right now, man. One of my earphones, one of my ears don't work.
And your internet a little choppy today too.
Is it?
Yeah, man.
I'm doing good, right? So far.
Before the show started, you was in the red a couple times, like you kept going in and out.
Because what happens is, as soon as I hit the record button on my system, it starts pulling from energy. It starts pulling the energy, I guess. But I'm good so far, though.
Okay. Look, and laugh. See, it's gonna be one of them shows, man. I'm telling you.
How's everything with you, though, man? How's your mental health?
Man, I'm cool. I'm glad. Salute to the Giants. We playing the Eagles right now. We suck, but at least we fired our offensive coordinator. I'm good. I'm good on that. I like that. We probably fire our general manager. Everybody need to go. And my honest opinion, maybe the coach will stay, judges stay. Salute to the Knicks. We just beat the Hawks. We played them for the first time this season and beat them. That was probably our best win of the season. We beat the Lakers earlier this week, but got slammed by the Suns because the Suns are nasty. And that's about it, man. Sports world.
Yeah. What's going on, Ant? How's your mental health? How you?
I love being married. Shout out to my wife, the kids.
That's what's up.
Mental health is good, man. Christmas is damn near done for the first time, like ever. Before the December month, Christmas is damn near done. So I'm super happy about that. I went to a wedding yesterday. My aunt-in-law got married. That was dope.
Nice.
Crazy at the same time. It was dope because the venue was dope. Everybody was themselves. The wedding was nice. It was kind of crazy because, it was with niggas my mom age and older was the majority crowd there. So, the music was going to be geared toward there. So, some Johnny Taylor was played. Some OJs was played. All night though. You know what I'm saying? Grace Little sang. Shout out to Grace Little, the amazing Grace Little. She came and shut it down, tore it down. And we was home by 11 with the kids in bed. I mean,
nice.
Feels good to be on the other side of things, right? Like it's over for us. Like we can go to other people's events and relax.
We looking at vacations now. We looking at homes and shit. You know what I mean?
That's what happens.
We look at some antiques. You know what I mean? The other day we was antiquing, so
Hey, yo, he antiquing, man. Things have changed.
So what do you guys want to? Hey, listen, bro. We ain't got much on the docket today. Ain't shit happening all week. It's the holiday weekends, whatever you celebrate, Thanksgiving, or I called it Happy Turkey Day the entire time.
I called it what I put on Twitter. I put it Happy They Stole This Shit Day.
Yeah,
right.
I put my Nas quote up. Y'all call it Thanksgiving. I call it no. The Chinaman built the railroad. The Indians saved the Pilgrims, and in returns, the Pilgrims killed them. Y'all call it Thanksgiving. I call your holiday Hell Day because I'm from poverty. The wealthy forgot some shit like that. Where Nas was spitting some bars.
Y'all seen that quote you put up there? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So, however you want to look at it, but at the end of the day, black people always get together and change what it is, the meaning of when we always get together and have a good time. We spoke on that about like July 4th. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't be
right.
Celebrate a day off and cookouts, man.
Right.
Nice weather. That's what we celebrate. We not Happy Independence Day. That's not what we doing. But like that's not what we doing. We don't never do that. So regardless if you use a Thanksgiving hashtag, we know what it is. We know that you're not celebrating the Pilgrims finding America and dining with the Native Americans. That's not what we doing. So with that being said, man, I guess the news of the week earlier in the week was the Grammy nominations came quick, and hopefully they do it on time. I think the Grammys last year got pushed back for the schedule for January. I guess that's why it seemed like it's so soon now, because I think they had their Grammys last year like in the middle of the year, like March, April or some shit. It got pushed back, I think.
Something like
that. It's usually right after the Super Bowl. It's usually like the week after the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like early February.
But they pushed it back last year because of the COVID situation and all of that. But now we back, and the nominations is looking a little stacked. But this is stuff that we already talked about. We said this coming into, well, not coming into this year, but while the year was happening, this is probably one of the best years musically we've had in a long time. And a years from now, we're going to look back at 2021 and start comparing it to that 96 or that 98 year or whenever, that stacked year. And rap album of the year is what we predicted. J. Cole, Nas, Kanye West, Drake, Tyler the Creator.
All of them we said they was gonna be in there. Every last one.
I don't think we missed one. I don't think there was one. We was like they can get it now.
Did somebody else drop one that was worthy?
Yeah, I said a couple people. I said Isaiah Rashad was worthy enough. But I mean, with the heavy hitters dropping like that, yeah, he wasn't gonna get nominated. It's like the exact opposite of what happened last year.
Which is kind of why when you put
Except for Nas, of course.
that's when you put Nas back in this category. He could have one of the best albums of the year, but it's not as loud as the other albums. That's why I think The King's Disease 2 has a disadvantage. Because when you look at J. Cole, like J. Cole makes a lot of noise when he drops. Tyler the Creator makes a lot of noise when he drops. Drake and Kanye West, come on now. You get what I'm saying? Nas just said, hey, I got an album coming out tomorrow. Dropped it and just left again. You get what I'm saying? So he didn't get met with a lot of fanfare on purpose. But I don't think that that's how they judge the Grammys. I hope that's not how they judge the Grammys. But based on the body of work, I would say Nas would be in 5th place, but it's still a possibility he could win, though.
Nah, not this time.
It's still a possibility, depending on. But why not, though? Because the other albums are louder.
And better, too, to be honest.
The Drake album probably was going to win.
Nah, I think either Kanye or Tyler is going to win, to me.
I have still yet listened to that, Donda, man. I gotta go listen to that.
I'm trying to tell y'all that shit is like people love this fucking album, man. Like the
Donda Point 2, like I said last week, is better than the original Donda, based off the fact that Kanye West said that they pushed his album out without his consent. But if this is the album that he wanted, and all it took was some songs to be rearranged, and that was my whole argument when it first dropped. So when they rearranged some records, like I say, my commute is only like 30 minutes long. So I'm only getting the first few records, but them things is going. And I'm like,
it is nominated for Album of the Year.
Yeah. Not just hip hop album of the year, regular album of the year.
Regular album of the year is going up against Doja Cat, her, Billie Eilish, Montero at Lil Nas X joint. This year seems to be a lot of people nominated for a lot of different categories this year. Like it's like 7 different albums in this category. Tony Bennett, old ass, him and Lady Gaga.
Yeah, the duet joint.
Yeah, that's nominated for that. This is album of the year. Lil Nas X got a few nods as well. He got album of the year, record of the year. I'm looking still.
A lot of artists dropped. So the Grammys, they did a good job. I mean, last year nobody was dropping, so we got a special Grammys when it came down to album of the years, like rap albums of the year. Like we had wild artists in there where we didn't even think would ever get a sniff of an album of the year. But now that
it's crazy.
I was about to say, well, who's y'all winner though? Who do y'all think is going to win this year?
The hip hop
album of the year.
Yeah.
The rap album of the year or whatever.
Yeah, out of those 5.
Look back at the category again, real quick.
Personally, me, the J. Cole dropping in January plays him of a disservice because nobody's really checking for that. We know it's fire. We're not listening to that right now. It's not loud enough.
I'm gonna say either Tyler or Drake is gonna win, bro. Well, I'm leaning more towards Drake because it's Drake. You understand? But it's either gonna be that Tyler or that Drake.
I'm leaning towards Tyler or Cole just because they. Well, no, I forgot, did Cole actually do this album? Did he get help with this album? No, because he usually don't. I forgot production wise.
Yeah, this is the one where Timbaland did a beat.
Right. So yeah, I'm thinking maybe they might give him that just for that. And Tyler did his all by himself. So yeah, I like his the best, I think.
I think when it comes to these awards, the energy goes into it like the energy that you put into it after the album drops, right? Cole dropped this album and went and played basketball. Like Cole just
That's
went.
just him though. That's his MO though. Like he always do shit like that.
I know, but when I'm thinking about Tyler the Creator with his shows and his festivals, when I think about Kanye West with him continuously promoting his record, I just think the people that stay with their material, that stay with their project, have a shot of winning.
Right.
Well, in that case, how does Drake fall into that? Because he doesn't do interviews and stuff.
Well, that's why he's not going to win, to my opinion. But I'm not agreeing with Ant. I don't got Drake winning.
Man, okay. I mean, I'm
because he don't never do interviews and shit. Like,
he don't gotta do interviews. And he didn't. All them other Grammys won. That did he do interviews for?
Right,
those?
He didn't do interviews then either.
Right, but was he? But was he going up against?
That matters. I think. Bro, he got damn near the biggest song of the year with him and Lil Durk.
Nas won last year, and they had a big campaign for him winning. Freddie too. Maybe not so much. Who else was nominated last year? Royce. I didn't see a big campaign for him winning. Yeah, D-Smoke him either, but Freddie and Nas definitely had like campaigns that they camp wanted to win that award. So maybe that do have something to do with it. Maybe it don't. I don't know. Nas won. So, yeah. But this year, I don't feel the same with King's Disease 2. They're not treating it like they did the last one.
So now or isn't? Or are you saying like
they're not giving the Grammy push like they did last year?
Because we hadn't heard Nas in a while, you know what I'm saying, for that King's Disease to come out. You know what I'm saying? It's been a year since these two drops. So, you know.
True. But I'm talking about just from them, from their standpoint, from their camp. I haven't heard anything about them pushing for this Grammy.
Well, do you think that they're looking at the competition like, oh shit, we can't compete with them?
Right. They maybe. Because last year he was going up against
because last year was different.
Yeah, Freddie Smoke,
Electronica,
Electronica and Royce, yeah. Now he's going up against Drake, Kanye West, Tyler the Creator, and
J. Cole.
Yeah.
Right,
that's like the Mount Rush. Besides Kendrick, that's the Mount Rushmore of rap right there.
Yeah, but that's like those legacy wins. You get what I'm saying? It's like Jason Kidd winning that one championship after he had an all-star career. Just give him that one, but you got the numbers to prove it. Right. Nas only needed one.
Yeah.
And he got that one.
He doesn't need this Grammy. He doesn't need this Grammy.
He doesn't
need honest, Grammy. I mean, this Nas. He really didn't need he really didn't even need the one he got.
Nah, the Nas fans was hype, fam. We was hype, man.
Yeah, I get it. But it's Nas,
I was
though,
hype. I'm not a Nas fan.
I'm glad he won it. I wasn't, I wanted Freddie to win it, but I wasn't mad that Nas. Like, how can you be mad that Nas won?
I'll keep it a stack though.
Nas, nigga.
If Nas wins this year,
bullshit.
If Nas wins this year,
bullshit.
Ass. If Nas wins this year, it's like, come on, bro. Like,
on some real shit, Donda might win though. On some real live shit,
I think they're gonna give Donda something else, but not rap album of the year. It's gonna win for something else. He's not gonna go home empty-handed. Like, he's gonna win something else. He's
nominated for a song. Not to change gears, but real quick, Bath Salts got nominated for best rap song, bro, off the DMX album. Remember how we talked about that 12 whole verse? That shit is nominated for best rap song.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh,
Bath Salts. DMX featuring Jay-Z and Nas. Word is like
it is.
Nobody ever talked about that song.
What's the category?
It has Jay-Z, Nas, and DMX on it, and nobody talked about it at all.
What are the other songs in that category?
We didn't even talk about it. We're a rap show.
We're going to get back to this category with Ant taking a little break. But what was I saying about? Who's in that category of best rap song? We're gonna get back to the best rap.
You got Bath Salts, DMX, and them. Best Friend, Saweetie featuring Doja Cat. You got Family Ties, Baby King featuring Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
You got Jail, Kanye West featuring Jay-Z, and you got My Life, J. Cole featuring 21 Savage and Maury.
See, they're gonna give it. They're gonna give Ye, or they're gonna give that to either Ye or what was the one you said before?
Nah, Doja Cat, Saweetie.
Nah,
Baby King.
That one.
Baby King.
DMX has no Grammys, correct?
Yeah, he got a couple. I think he has a couple.
DMX has Grammys.
Yeah.
I think he got a couple.
He should.
Okay, so as a Nas fan, I'm hyped he had more than one nomination.
I'm gonna check it. Go ahead.
But I think that's either gonna go to Jail or the Baby Keem song because that had a huge buzz. Both of them did. I guess they all did in their own right.
No, he DMX has no Grammys. He's been nominated 4 times. This is his 4th nomination. He's not won.
Wow, so maybe.
I just don't want the Grammys to fall to the Kanye West pressure. And I think he might not win anything just to make a point. That's a possibility, or keep it fair. But don't give Kanye West all the awards because you don't want to see a grown man have a tantrum. I think that's the pressure as well.
I don't think they'll do that.
Because
they didn't give a fuck about him before.
I was reading about that Kanye West, all of his music just made it. Like he almost missed the deadline to not even be for none of that.
He's super nominated.
But how is that if that music came out before Drake's did?
You have to submit it to the Grammys.
Oh yeah, you gotta submit it, but that ain't his fault though.
So you can submit your project before it's released?
No. It has to be released, but you still got to submit it. But Drake's album is the last one out of that list, though. He's the last one to come out of that list, I think.
So how did Drake Best I Ever Had get submitted to the Grammys, and that wasn't on that was on a mixtape?
Because they did something. Remember, they re-released it. That's why they re-released it and put the Best I Ever Had on the mixtape. Like they took all the songs that they couldn't get cleared off. And they re-released.
Oh yeah, Baby in the Raw. So they can sell it in
So Far
stores.
Gone. Yeah, because So Far Gone was like in Walmart and stuff.
Yeah.
After that, I remember that.
Yeah, they raw.
So
salute to Peaches in the chat. She said she shared the show.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Salute.
Okay, that's what's up.
But I just hope that the rap category does not, fall to the Kanye West pressure of him doing the tantrum. But who do I got winning the odds? I don't want to say Kanye West because I guess it's a dope album. It is, but what makes it album of the year though? Like the production, or is the wild features? Is like what? Like is this rap? That's like best rap.
I mean, you could say that about any of them. Like what makes them album of the year? I think it's just good. It's just a good body of work. I don't think he should win that category.
Yeah, me neither.
Not rap. I think Tyler should win that one. But Kanye I think he should win something though. Something is because of the music on that album. Something is definitely he's gonna win something. It just better not be rap album of the year. I don't want him to win that.
Yeah, I would definitely love to see X get one. I don't care about they gave him one after his passing. Doesn't matter. Give him one because X deserved one.
Hold on though. I understand X deserved one for his career, but does he deserve this one? Like we gotta stop doing that.
Yeah, we got to. Why start now?
Why start with X?
Why start with X? Of course, there's a lot we got to stop doing, but why with X? Funny, why right now?
That's funny. Yeah, I guess. This is his last. Well, I guess it's not his last opportunity to be nominated, though. I'm pretty sure they got some posthumous, material out there that they could put on something. So it all depends, I guess.
Here goes our old head segment, though. And maybe you can tell me more about this, Jarrell, but how do we feel about Doja Cat having the most rap nominations?
It's the Grammys, so it's expected.
I didn't know Doja Cat was a rapper. I just...
She's not.
What?
What are we doing? Yeah, I know.
Yeah, what are we doing? I don't get it.
Peaches said, what about that new Adele album? I heard that Adele album and it's fire, but that ain't what we talking about.
Yeah, I haven't heard that Adele album.
Well, I listen to stuff like that. So I listened to it the first week it came out. It took me a couple days but I listened to it. It's dope. It's Adele, so.
How many songs on there? Because I don't know. It took you a few days.
It might take a few days.
You said it took you a few days.
No, just to get to it.
Just to get to it.
Just to get to it. I didn't listen to it, when it dropped.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's not 12 songs. Regular Adele album can't,
right.
Not go hoot and holler over it, but it's not whack either. It's good music. It's the type of music that she does.
I had to take this call real quick. I'm trying to get Max B home. Free Max B.
Free Max B. We're gonna talk about that a little bit later too.
Yeah, you already.
You got the Grammy Nominations pulled up?
Yeah, I got it. Everything pulled up.
What's another one?
Best melodic rap performance. You got best rap.
We was trying to figure out what that even meant last time. Remember?
It's a solo collaborative containing both elements of R&B melodies and rap.
So basically everything.
Yeah. So you got J. Cole and Lil Baby, Pride is the Devil. You got
Right.
Doja Cat, Need to Know. You got Lil Nas X and Jake Harrow, Industry Baby. You got what's his name? The creator, Young Boy Never Broke Again, and Ty Dolla $ign.
Yeah,
And
NBA Young Boy.
Hurricane, Kanye featuring The Weeknd and Lil Baby. That's a category I'm not really familiar with. I don't know a lot of these
all those songs.
I know
all
Industry
them are pop
Baby
songs. Like those are songs that they play on the radio all the time.
I think Industry Baby might win though, because I hear that a lot, like a whole lot, and that's the only criteria I can base this off of, to be honest.
What do you think, Flo?
I don't know.
You don't know none of this stuff?
I don't listen to none of that stuff.
I mean, the J. Cole song, y'all know the J. Cole song was on his album.
I know, but my thing with J. Cole is that's a January drop, so I haven't really went back to none of that. So it's not in my rotation right now.
Really?
All right, album, yeah, I don't.
Oh, that album, yeah, I still rock that.
Yeah, but I would have to listen to it again to get back into my groove with it. So I just think like,
put a Grammy playlist together. Decisions after you listen to everything together.
Yeah,
you know
like come back and let me get a refresher of with J. Cole. But that's one of the not the benefits, but you know what I'm saying, like one of the downsides of dropping so early. And then you got Drake and Kanye who just dropped like last week. It's hot. That's what will make kind of like the voters. That would kind of sway voters though. Voting on something that's hot.
Best rap performance for a rap performance, singles or tracks only. So this is just strictly rap, I guess. You got Family Ties, Baby King featuring Kendrick. You got Up, Cardi B. My Life, J. Cole featuring 21 Savage and Maury. Way Too Sick and Future and Lil Young Thug. That shit, Meg the Stallion.
Hold on, we said that Drake song was gonna get nominated for a Grammy. Remember we was talking about that Right Said Fred shit?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We was like, that's a very popular, even though it's corny, that is a very popular song, yo. That's
it might win. It might win, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. It sounds like with the Grammys was going to happen this year, which could have happened a lot of other years as well. Is they're going to space out these winners. I don't think you're going to see like that Lauryn Hill type of effect where you to clean
5
sweep.
wins in one night.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Right. That's what I said.
Walk away with like one or two. You know what I'm saying?
Just like when you was talking about the Kanye shit. Like I don't think they're going to give him shit. Like I think he's going to lose in some categories. I think he might come around. He might get like 2 or 3.
Mm-hmm.
Because
other than that, I don't think he's not going to sweep anything. No, that album wasn't that crazy.
But before we get out of here,
in the gospel shit, I don't think. Hold on, I'm looking now, real.
It's
not even in the gospel category. Wait, I'm looking.
He never said this was a gospel album though. He didn't. Maybe that's something that we. It's not a gospel album.
Nominated for a gospel album at all. So my thing is this. You know what I mean? He said he wasn't making secular music anymore. Isn't rap considered that?
No.
Or is it the content of the music? Like
but if you listen to the album, like it does sound like a gospel album to me. It might maybe not like the other, like the features that's on it. They might not be talking about God all the time, but I mean, he's definitely is when he's rapping.
Nominated for anything. He was rapping, contemporary, nothing.
When he was rapping, he talked about a lot of God, and he also made it a point to not have no curse words on his album.
Right.
So in a sense, where I think he figured it out, where you can't go all the way left. If it's a mixture of a lot, and that's what he did. He kind of mixed them all into
keeping the locks on, keeping 21 Savage. Like I get it. Yeah, I get it.
I mean, and honestly, there are plenty of gospel rap albums that are like that too. Like not all gospel rap is just. But you know
it's gospel rap when you hear it, though, bro. You're right. They talented, bro, but you know it's like full rap sound to it, kind of like.
I don't know, like. All of Lecrae stuff don't sound like just gospel rap. You know,
I want to hear Griselda type and gospel rap album. Man, I might listen to that. Like,
that'd be fire.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I'll let
Alchemist on the beat.
Alchemist Block sounding gospel album. Like,
Alchemist gospel album. That'd be hard.
Sound, please.
Hey yo, and all he got to use all gospel samples. Oh, that's fire.
Y'all know all Mahalia Jacksons.
What?
Y'all know when it comes to music, the combination, the ingredient that we missing though is ignorance. That's what makes hip hop thrive.
No, I'm just talking about. I'm just talking about the beats. I'm not talking about like
the music.
I guess I'm just talking about the music behind it. It'll still be fire though.
I still think it'll be. I still don't think nobody listen to it.
What? Don't do that.
Anything, bro.
Don't do
if
that.
All About the Benjamins comes on, but he talking about some God stuff, bro, it's not going off.
It's going off.
It's not going off.
I'm telling you, it's going off.
It's gonna go off in the beginning until he start rapping, and then people are gonna be like, "What is he talking about?"
I think it depends on what it is. Like y'all heard "The God in Me," Mary. Stuff goes off, man. It just depends on if it's dope or not. Like,
that's Mary.
Kurt Franklin has proved that because he's made
if it's dope, it's dope. Like that's all I think. If it's dope music, you'll hear it.
I do understand what you're saying, but I think hip hop feeds off negativity. So when
for the most part, you're right. I can't argue that, nigga.
So I agree with you, but at the same time, still, hip hop comes from a place of negativity, man, and that's why you don't really get a lot of that positive stuff. Or when you do start talking that positive stuff, people tell you to shut the fuck up because they don't want to hear that shit.
But that's because it's not just because of rap. That's just hip hop culture in general. Because we come from negativity. It was birthed in the city around negativity.
And if you put Griselda beats on with a positive message,
should be fired up.
No, real quick.
Hey, yo, booing Griselda is nasty.
Real quick, before we get off the Grammy, I want to shout out a couple things. You know what I'm saying? The comedy album, that's the thing. They give out Grammys for that. Kevin Hart is nominated. Lewis.
If you listen to them shits, like most of the time, people ain't never even heard of them.
I don't have no idea.
They'll take your Netflix special and turn it into an album, and they'll get nominated. You know what I'm saying? Like, now, for example, Kevin Hart joint, The Zero Fucks Given, the one he in his quote unquote living room with the black on, that's nominated.
Right. You know the quarantine one, like when it was COVID and shit. Yeah.
Right. You got Obama, Don Cheadle, and LeVar Burton, Dave Chappelle now for spoken word book or whatever. That's a new one.
I don't think I've heard that. What is that?
This is spoken word, including audio book or whatever like that, and your shit sell, it gets nominated. Know what I mean? LeVar Burton got nominated, Don Cheadle, Jay Ivey, Dave Chappelle. His 846 is nominated for me. And Barack Obama, Promised Land. So that's that. You still got niggas like Paul McCartney out here still getting nominated for Grammys. He's nominated for a rock album Grammy. Sean Paul, shout out to Reggae, he's nominated for a Grammy. Spice, nigga.
Spice who? Adams, nigga? Spice?
Not Spice Adams, nigga. Just Spice.
Spice one, nigga?
It's just Spice. This nigga said Spice Adams is down. Shout out to Spice Adams. That's my guy. I'm trying to think if we missing the R&B. Let's get to the R&B real quick, yo. We can't leave them out.
Right.
So
please tell me Summer Walker was nominated for something.
All right, so best R&B performance. You got Eat the Door Open. You got Jasmine Sullivan, Pick Up Your Feelings, Damage Her, Peaches, Justin Bieber, David Caesar, whatever. Sinai, I don't know how to say this name. Lost You, I don't know how to say this name. Snow Allegra. Yeah, she's nominated.
Snow Allegra.
Yeah. So that's the best R&B performance.
Damage should win everything it's nominated for, I think.
Over Lead the Door Open?
Salute to Andy in the chat, man. Salute to the Nick show.
Over Lead the Door Open, bro?
Yeah.
I think Lead the Door Open deserves a Grammy, so I'm going with Silk Sonic on that. That song hit hard, and it should be winning.
It's probably nominated for more than one category, though, right?
There you got. I'm not gonna get to it. Got best traditional R&B performance. I don't know what the difference is. Whatever. Not really saying it. John Batiste, I Need You.
Right.
BJ Chicago Kid and a bunch of other artists, Bring It Home to Me. Leon Bridges featuring Richard Glasper, Born Again. Fight for You, Her. Lucky Day. How Much Can a Heart Take featuring Yebba.
Yeah. Like if you listen to those songs, I understand. Like it's blurred lines between what traditional R&B and regular R&B is, right, or contemporary, whatever. But if you listen to those songs, they do sound like they're in different categories. Like you wouldn't put Damage in that song, but Her song that they chose, you will put it in traditional R&B.
I got you.
If that makes sense, right?
Got you. So then you got the best R&B song. This is. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead.
You got the best R&B song award. So this is the Songwriters Award. So the artist is going to win, but the songwriter will win too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Damage, Her, Good Days by SZA,
Dope.
Heartbreak Anniversary, Giveon, Gavion. Leave the door open,
Giveon.
Silk Sonic. Pick up your feelings, Jasmine Sullivan.
That category is nuts. Like that's hard,
Right.
man.
That's difficult.
I still might give it to her. That Damage song, I don't know. Damage was good. I like personally. Silk Sonic is probably the best song to me, but Good Days is right after it. But Damage was huge, man. I might give it to her.
Pick up your feelings, Jasmine.
We were speaking on like the rollout and the way you promote your product. Nobody has, to me, man, I could be wrong because I don't watch a lot of TV and listen to a lot of radio. But on the scale of things, nobody has done a bigger press run than Silk Sonic.
Because they had the longest fucking press run. Their press run was from like March to November.
But that counts.
That's not no. That I actually think that's the worst then.
But with the overall like subpar kind of project than what we would expect it versus the other artists as well, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn it.
We're talking about that. We're talking about
her album way better than that album.
Yeah, but we talking about Lead the Door Open single though. They worked that single for a year.
I actually think Summer Walker would I think she did get I think she missed the deadline.
Yeah, she not.
Summer Walker should have been if we're gonna talk about what was in the calendar year, Summer Walker should be nominated for a lot of this stuff. Because that album was dope too.
I feel you. And don't get me wrong. I'm saying a lot like this category is powerful, but on the it's Bruno. The machine behind Silk Sonic, though.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like, they have paid the cost to be that boss. Like, they worked this project. That's what I'm saying. And when it comes to the Grammys,
well, that's what, if you look at Bruno Mars, that's what he does, though. He works his project. That
you got to think about, Flaw, you got to think about the engine behind her also. Huge engine fan.
We can put a little wager on this.
Huge. Oh well, no, because I'm not gonna vote against Bruno Mars and Andy Pat. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no.
Right.
I'm not doing that. But let's just say she got a big ass engine back there too. Let's just say that.
Okay.
I think Damage is going to clean up. I think hers is going to clean up the Grammys, yo. I think she's going to get at least 3 or 4 Grammys this year.
I wouldn't be mad at it because sometimes we all drop and just, sometimes it's the wrong time. And even though Silk Sonic might have been, their rollout, but at the end of the day, this is still like the year of the woman. If you're still on that vibe,
damn, how many did one last year of the woman?
Was it last year or this year? I don't know.
Shout out to the ladies, but goddamn,
I don't know. 2000 and 2001 seem like 1 year to me. One whole big year.
So you got 2 more R&B categories now. You got the best progressive R&B album for albums containing at least 51% of playing time of newly released progressive vocal tracks. Derivative of R&B. I don't know what that is.
That's like progressive. Think about name the songs in the category.
So
I'll tell you what it actually is.
You got New Light, Aaron Bellinger. You got Something to Say, Corey Henry. Mood Valiant, Hiatus Coyote. Table for 2, Lucky Day. Dinner Party Dessert, Terrence Martin and them. Knife Wonder. Studying Abroad, Extended Stay, Masego.
Like if you listen to those songs, like they call it progressive R&B because it doesn't sound like, especially stuff that Masego do. It's not traditional R&B, but it's not like contemporary R&B either. It's just weird. Not weird, but weird in a dope way. Like Hiatus Coyote, like they're weird in a dope way. Like it's not traditional R&B. It's not Marvin Gaye over there. Let's just say that. A lot of auto-tune stuff in that category.
I am happy that a lot of categories are being created for the new music that's coming out.
Right, they have to.
But so that means we got to stop giving Doja Cat hip hop nominations. Nominated for 8 awards, she's the most nominated hip hop artist. It just like if we're going to do these awards, then we got to stop. We got to quick to stop calling people hip hop because they might sing or rap to a certain type of note. You get what I'm saying? So at the same time, I get that we're pushing forward to new things, but boy, oh boy, we got to do something about what you're saying.
We don't talk about R&B a lot on this show. So, salute to Peaches. She said she never heard of him.
Which one?
I don't know. Maybe Coyote. Hiatus Coyote. It's a group. I think it's a man and a woman. Eric Bellinger. I'm pretty sure you should have heard of Eric Bellinger. He's been around for a long time.
That's my guy as well.
Right. But it's a lot of R&B coming out that don't sound like. Oh, maybe she was talking about Masego too. Masego is one of those dudes a lot of people just don't know, but he makes dope music.
Put them on the game. Let them know.
I mean, but I have, because that's one part of the reason. Remember, I do the summer playlist every year. If you go on my my Twitter page, it's still the link is still in the bio. So if you click on that, it's a playlist of 200 R&B songs that I put together. I do this like every year. Just did volume 3. So a lot of the R&B acts that you never heard of will be on that playlist. Just a long playlist of chill music, and you just educate yourself on like newer R&B acts, because I don't really have that many older people up there that a lot of people would know, because there's no point in it.
So tell them your Twitter handle so they can know where to.
I am Jarrell, the same name on here.
I am
Jarrell, Jerrell.
Yeah, he spells it wrong, but it is what it is.
I'm older than you. Stop it.
Yeah, it's still spelled wrong, bro.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Hey, Ant.
Yo, my fault. Daddy duty star.
I wanted to get your opinion on Doja Cat having 8 the most nominated hip hop artists this year.
I'm not familiar with Doja Cat, bro. I know she is light skinned, and I don't know if she sang rap. I'm not a fan or familiar with her. So
she's singer, yo. She
sings.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm familiar with her, bro. Like, so I had to ask my daughter.
Dope music too.
So before we get off the Grammys, though, I want to give a shout out to Jay-Z for becoming the most nominated hip hop artist, period, right? The most nominated artist, period, at the Grammys. He passed Quincy Jones, I believe. He got like 88.
Passed Quincy?
Yeah, he passed Quincy as nominated artist of all times.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man.
That's crazy.
Kanye
bro.
West kind of right behind him with the 60 or 70 something, but Kanye West keeps doing what he's doing. But hey, Jay, believe it or not, is still active. So I mean, he's behind a lot of things. So Jay-Z can keep getting nominated. He's still young. Now, when you get into that executive bag, that's a young man now.
Oh yeah.
We clown Jay for the age of being a rapper, but as far as executive behind the scenes,
not really, bro. Because if you still dope, bro, you dope. Like, you know what I mean, like you talked about all the features he put out on all the heavy hitters, bro. He didn't give us no whack. You know what I mean,
I know,
bars,
but
bro,
the diss records came from his age. Like a lot of times, you 40-year-old rapper. Like that was what people used to get.
Yeah. Cam got JJ Walker in the video.
Yo. I never understood. That was one thing in hip hop culture that we like. Once you turn like a certain age, everybody was old. Like after 30,
right?
Old
after 30,
like that was just it.
Like you was supposed to be rapping after 30 until like Chuck D got 60. And we're like, yo, this nigga still rapping.
You want to know what's funny? Look at the niggas now, though.
Right, all them old, still rapping. Yes.
Have you seen Jim Jones lately? I mean, he got more grades than a little bit. Still going. It's like, but here's the thing, though. Like, if I get it that they was all fans of Jay, they was all fans of Nas. Like, if you actually watch the interviews now, a lot of the envy just came from their upbringing, and they just was a no nonsense group. But a lot of the things that they said about other people, it was just like, we like y'all, but if it's war, it's war. So we fans of y'all. Because for me, it'd be hard for me to take that stance on, like, to diss somebody, but then you be in that same category. Because now you the old head rapper. Now you 45 or whatever old you are.
We don't never think of stuff like that.
What you mean?
Like when we were young, we call people old all the time. We didn't think about we gotta get
old, nigga. I'm pushing.
Yeah, that's 40. What I'm saying. We don't never think about we hope to get to that age.
But that's the thing, though. Age hits
especially
you
in the environment that we from. Like,
yeah, age hits you so quick. You're like, damn, I am 45 and I'm still rapping. You know what I'm saying?
Rapping.
I'm still rapping because there's for a lot of people, there's not a time of your career where you know when to start that savings or you start to invest or you start to do different things. A lot of guys are still rapping, I think, because they have to. We can tell who still raps because they have to. Man.
You can't put age on nothing. Yo, I'm 42 and still play video games.
So, do you want to stop hearing? You want to stop hearing Jadakiss rap? And he's like in his 40s. I don't ever want to stop hearing him rap.
No, that's not what I'm saying. But Jadakiss never called nobody. He never disrespected his elders. That's one thing. The Lots never disrespected their elders. None of their diss records was about, oh, look at this old ass nigga. Like they dissed their peers. Like Beanie Siegel in them. You get what I'm saying? Like anybody, you was their age when they dissed you.
Got you.
Yeah, that's true.
Man, Cam, and like the knock on Jay-Z was he had on sandals at the beach. Like these niggas couldn't find nothing to hate on.
Yo, Jay Rich ass had the nerve to have on boat shoes on a yacht.
He like, bro, I'm not about to have on Air Force Ones at the beach, bro. I'm at the beach. Like,
yo, he had on boat shoes on a yacht, and niggas was cracking on him.
Wow.
Yo, remember when people was cracking on Jay-Z for having a helmet on? He was on like on a jet ski.
Yeah, that shit was funny.
Like, nigga, you supposed to have a damn helmet on.
That photo,
hilarious.
Yeah, well, it did look nasty.
That photo was nuts, though.
People was cracking on the helmet, though, fam.
Crazy.
So where y'all want to get to now, man?
Real quick, we was talking about Jay. You know,
okay, go ahead.
Him, LL. Shout out to Jay-Z and LL. We never talked about it. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inducted, bro. Like, that's huge.
You know what? We talked about Jay-Z, but we didn't talk about LL. That's what it was.
That's nasty that him and Hov in the same year, though. That's kind of nasty. Like, I don't understand.
And Jay-Z was first, and they give him the title of first, even though they got inducted in the same year. They just chose Jay-Z first, but LL was inducted in the same year. That's nuts. Like,
see that
LL should have been first.
Yeah, but that still goes off the energy of who's more active, right? Like who's still making an impact. That to me, even though LL was first, when you go first, and the other person comes back.
But this is what I'm saying. He should have been in.
He should have been in that motherfucker though.
Like years before, like we 2021, he should have been in like at least 10. He ain't made a record since when?
Like why is it now that rappers getting in?
Gotta let Jay in though.
You know, as rappers, man, like
we sold enough records to get a respect in that genre though. Like
right.
We sold enough records to get more respect in that.
I hear what you're saying. That sounds good. But it's rap.
Because the Hip Hop Hall of Fame ain't.
It sounds good, but we don't run the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
it's not the same sandwich. Like, I mean,
the people that run that can still say that we sound like a bunch of noise. You know, the people that
it really does now, though. To me, it sounds like a bunch of noise. Sorry, guys.
But then again, that could just be the old head in us talking, or we could be on to something, because they were saying that drill music is going to be the end of hip hop. Really. Just going to be the end of hip hop. Don't know why. They never went into full. They never went into
Man, hip hop, like, I don't know. Hip hop gets so disrespected, even by our own people. Though, like, hip hop would never die, fam. I'm sorry. Like, we have to stop saying that. I hate when we say it. I hate when they say it. I just hate it. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like,
music. I was actually out last night. And some country music, some country songs came on, right? Don't worry about it.
Let
me check. Don't
worry about it. Don't worry.
We're going to get to the bottom of this. What the fuck is going on? Where the hell was you at? With a couple, you said some country songs. What is it?
Yeah, he might have been at Fridays or something, man. You know, he liked to go to Fridays.
The playlist that they had on was a mixture of a lot of stuff. Christmas song, country records, hip hop songs. Listen,
we'll find out you was slumming it at TJI Fridays, nigga.
Whoever had this playlist going, they was in their bag.
He in the back corner eating a sundae, chilling by himself.
But I'm saying I'm saying
extra hot fudge, right? Nigga.
Extra scoop of ice cream. All of it. Sure, I know.
I already know you, fat. Sure. I know that's what you get.
Ice cream.
I knew it.
So when it comes to the country music, right? They stay in their pocket. They get high, and they just want to have sex. That's country.
Until Lil Nas X comes
around.
Yeah,
that's country music.
Country music got some sex and getting high, fam.
It ain't nothing but like the blues with acoustic guitar. Like,
it's always about like some type of some girl hurt.
Like
back in them niggas was talking about getting high and shit.
Yes.
That's it. That's what country music is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
My achy breaky heart. It's all they talk about. Somebody playing them or somebody loving them. That's all they talk about.
Turn packs of cigarettes today because you broke my heart and shit.
There was this one song, guy was talking about going to find her and kill her, like on the record. Like, he got on some Eminem shit. Like,
this whole bottle of whiskey is down because of you.
Yo, shout out to my.
That's all country music is.
Yo, real quick. Shout out. I know we talked about the Grammys, but I was just looking. Yo, shout out to Hit Boy. He was nominated for Producer of the Year, non-classical, for a Grammy. And shout out to Mike Elizondo. That's one of my boys on the low. One work like Dr. Dre and shit like that. They both nominated for Producer of the Year. Just want to put that out.
Wait,
there.
what did Mike Elizondo produce lately that he's nominated? That's crazy.
You know, it don't really say.
I don't know what he did.
You know, he a musician.
See,
bro,
I like
so
that though.
Anything. Yeah.
I like when
Jonas
producers
Brothers.
show up like that and you don't know what they did, but when you go back, like, oh shit, he had a hell of a year. That's where you know producers are good because you can't tell, you know, what they produce.
I really want Mike Elizondo to win this though. I want him to win it because for him to be one of Dre's apprentices and for Dre to have won it and then he win it, that's dope. That's a good look for me.
Who else in that category?
Ricky Reed, Roger, Hayed. I don't know who that is. He produced some Doja Cat shit, 21 Savage, and yeah, and Jack Antonoff, country.
Right.
I want Mike Elizondo to win. But go ahead.
I think somebody like Ye would be mad that he wasn't in that, but he can't be in that because
he's never been in that category.
That's like because that. Never.
Ever.
Wow. Okay.
I'm a fact.
Seems like he would,
but I don't. Not for Grammy Producer of the Year.
Because I would guess that he would because before when he used to produce for a lot of people, like those producers usually produce for a lot of people. Yeah, he just basically produced for himself now. So yeah, he's not gonna get Producer of the Year just by producing one album. Like Hit Boy was everywhere like this year.
I mean, he had a run 2 years ago with the albums that he dropped in that June, right? He had him, Nas, Pusha T.
Yeah, he should have won for. He should have get nominated for what album? Just Pushes and that's it.
No, but I'm saying when you produced a body of work like that, I'm saying he had 5 albums that dropped. He could have been nominated at that point. That's what I'm saying. Not win,
but I guess they weren't good. Like he rushed those. Remember?
You talking about Hit Boy?
No. Kanye West when like Push's album, he was dropping the album for all 7 songs and shit. Like he wasn't gonna get nominated for that. Like other than Push's album, none of those were good.
I know, but I was just saying, if he was to have been nominated, that would have been the year.
Right. Because he did push out a lot of material. Just
a lot of material, yeah.
You're right.
But now that he is only doing for himself, I can see why he wouldn't get, especially all the help he gets. Of course, he's going to get it.
He has never been nominated for. Oh yes, one time in 2019, he was nominated, but didn't.
Okay,
win.
That might have been it. 2019, right?
Yeah, 2019.
2019.
But look, right. What I was saying about the country music, they talk about the same shit, love and drugs, right?
Mm-hmm.
In hip hop, it changes with the generation. So that's why when a new generation comes in, takes it over, the generation before it goes, this ain't it no more. And that's what happens in hip hop. So I think you're always going to have that conversation, even in R&B. It's an era. Oh, this is what we did in that era. We do this, and this is how we love. This is what we did. And then the new era comes in, and they do something different. And you go, this ain't it no more. So that's what I'm saying. Like I think hip hop is always going to have those times where it's just like, oh, this shit over. This shit done and over with, man.
So the boom bap is going to be. You think the boom bap era is going to be over at some point in the future? Like we're not going back.
The boom bap era been over, right?
I mean, not boom bap, but more like East Coast sounding rap, man. Like
it's been over.
Like it's over for that.
Been over. Yeah.
I think it's definitely.
Remember, I told you Jay-Z killed him.
So all artists gonna have to go drill now, or like what are we doing? Then?
Well,
like,
if you wanna you gotta think about like the new artists coming up. Like it's a reason why Griselda took so long to pop. They've been rapping for like over 10 years. Them niggas in their mid-30s. Like they didn't just start rapping.
This is why it's highly important to do a lot of these drill artists. They not doing the homework on who came before them. Anybody in the studio and just go and it go because you got a Draco in your video, you got 100 dudes in your video, you wild.
But hip hop is good to the young, and that's what the young like.
But look, you gotta think about it this way. Hold on, you gotta think about it this way. Like even in New York standards, right? Like Bobby Shmurda was supposed to be like the new it dude before he got, he got locked up, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm 40. Bobby Shmurda ain't nice. Like,
you
thought he like who thought he was nice? Like,
I heard no bars.
Song that go. That song.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's all you need now, though. Like,
I'll be honest. I never got the hype around Hot Boy. I just never did, bro. I'm like, what is we doing? Is it that?
Because that's when drill music not started for us, like started for, because it started in the UK first, but that's when they tried, it migrated to over here, so we didn't get that shit when it first came out, except for the young niggas, like people our age. We didn't get that.
That's my wild moment.
Yeah,
maybe because it came with a dance, maybe because
I
had it.
I like that song.
I never got that
record. You know why I like it? Because Banks had it first, and it was super trash. And then for him to get it and make something out of it, it was catchy, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
it is, but it's not something. When I first heard it, I thought it was going to be like the song of the damn summer. Like, I didn't think
I heard it in New York, but I heard it for the first time in the summer when it dropped in New York, and it was going crazy for it. Shout out to East New York too. That's where I was.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, guys.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. So when it comes to the drill music, our artists that we like, they're still old enough and still smart enough to still connect what they do to who came before them. You get what I'm saying? Like, if you like Kiss will tell you Big Daddy Kane was his guy, or whoever. If you like, I'm going to tell you Kool G Rap, man, he idol Kool G Rap. You don't get that these days. You get what I'm saying? Like, anybody can just go in the studio and just make anything and it'll go.
Because, bro, people not inspired by lyricism anymore, or that it's not. That's what's inspiring for you to be an artist anymore. You inspired by the money, the fame, the celebrity, the clout, and all that shit. That's what's inspiring niggas to rap now. You know what I'm saying? It ain't the love of the music.
Yeah, because
in my opinion,
the backpackers lost. That's why. Like, listen, if you were an executive producer, and you go in there saying, hey, you guys want to rap about that backpack stuff all you want, they broke. The rich dudes is the dudes that look like this. Of course, you're going to go for the money because you always going to target people that's in need. Mm-hmm. And that's the problem. You're going to target people that's in need. And if you want to make a lot of money, then you got to do this. You got to rap like that. You got to be a part of some type of gang. You got to look the part. And that's it is what it is. So, yeah, hip hop is in more trouble than it ever been because we got nobody that can save it. Now, don't get me wrong. Don't get that too. Who's the executives? Who's the who's the people behind these boards?
I thought your man Snoop was supposed to save it.
I don't know. That's what he said.
That's just one label, though. That's just one label. You know what I'm saying? That's just one label.
Your man Snoop said he was going to save New York hip hop, man.
That's what he said. I don't know how he's going to pull it off because New York is not about being unified. New York is all about competitive nature between them. Like, if New York is not being competitive with each other, it ain't New York. So I don't know how you're going to really get that West Coast love or that down south love over here in the East Coast. That's not what the East Coast is about.
I think that's not part of the reason, but might be the main reason Benny signed with them. Like, I think Benny trying to be the king of New York type shit. Like I think he's really trying to recreate Jay-Z.
Okay, he following.
He wants to run New York City, huh?
Well, he's got to go commercial and be successful. You know,
you got to think about the last album. I mean, don't get me wrong, it was still Griselda, but it went and it was more commercial. Like, I think it ain't gonna be no hard. I think regular projects that he dropped, but like the big albums from now on, I think it's a wrap. Like, it's gonna be top notch producers, top notch marketing. Okay, it's not gonna be the same.
We're gonna need some dope songs then. Like,
right?
Man,
that's where the producers come in.
He has the ability. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna need some dope songs.
Yeah, like I much as I hate it, it ain't gonna be no like
Griselda.
Even with Freddie now, it ain't gonna be no just Alchemist producing your whole album no more.
Mm-hmm.
They can't go backwards.
Right.
Even though they got their success that way, both of them did.
So now it's time to get to the next level. You got to build upon that.
That's why Hit Boy was on the last Benny album all over it.
So speaking of Freddie, where does he go from here now? Because didn't he put a project out after this Grammy nominated joint?
No,
he didn't put a project out.
He put out Lucy's, but this next project is supposed to have like Pharrell on it, Alchemist, a couple other like heavy hitters. Like, it's not the same no more. Like, they had to graduate for the budget and stuff.
Okay, so that's where we at now.
Like, the budget's different now.
Yeah, okay.
That's why Benny signed with. That's the only reason Benny was signed to a major, is because of budgets and stuff like that. Like,
you signed with a major. You signed with a major because there's a post that was on Instagram that kind of got my attention, and it was just like it was the Black Mafia family, whatever his BSF Black Soprano family, something like that.
Black Soprano family,
yeah, Black Soprano family. And I saw their post like, congratulations to the boss man. You know what I mean? He did it or whatever. And I said, okay, I see what they doing. I see what Benny's doing. He's putting his guys in position because Benny don't need a Def Jam deal, just like you said.
Exactly. He does not. He never did.
He's putting his other guys in position to actually win. So
he's trying to recreate Rockefeller, fam. Like he signed that Def Jam deal so BSF can get off the ground.
I like to see how they do it though, because the game is different. And I guess I don't know nothing because, like I say, I didn't think Hot Nigga was a hit. I don't know what a hit is.
Right.
So, the streets made that a hit, bro, because it wasn't at first, but it's all about the streets. And we keep forgetting, bro, it's a young man's game, bro. So these youngins gonna tell niggas what's gonna be hot or not. The youngins ain't fucking with it, bro.
I guess the issue is Benny's been out so long. Why do we expect him to switch anything up? That's the part that I'm getting. Like, what is he supposed to do different? This guy's been doing the same thing.
When I say different, I mean just a lot of
hit on the radio, bro.
Yeah, a lot of music. Why I don't think like his bars will switch up or anything like that, but the music behind the bars is going to switch up. You can't just have. He's not going to have just a dark ass, boom bap album anymore.
West Side tracks on the joint, nah.
Right, that's not happening no more. Like that's over. Joint. West Side is going to continue to do that because that's what West Side does. But Benny is not going to do that anymore.
I'm saying
it's going to sound like King's Disease. It's going to sound like stuff like that. Like
that's just harder to do than easier said than done. Until it's done, though, I just need to see it.
I mean, well, you got to think about it. His last album, right?
Yeah.
King's Disease versus Benny's last album. Hit Boy did both of them.
Yeah.
They were kind of similar.
Burden of Proof.
Yeah, Burden of Proof. Obviously, Nas is Nas. Nas got nominated. Benny, remember when he dropped his, it fell on the cusp of him not getting nominated. And by now, the album is so old that it's not going to get nominated anyway.
Right.
That's why he wasn't nominated last year. It
should have been.
Remember, he missed that's what I'm saying. He missed the cutoff, so he's not going to be nominated with like Cole, Drake, and all them. Like, they're not going to do that. So I think that album would have had mad traction if they would have dropped it earlier. It would have been just like King's Disease because of the production.
All right. Another thing we wanted to get to, right, is boy Jimmy. You got that clip?
Let me see if I can.
Let me spark up this. Yeah. Let me just.
Hold on.
It's loading, man. Hold
on. All right. So this is basically my expert opinion, a podcast on YouTube. I think his name is Hassan Campbell. You can't?
Nah, you keep talking, but I gotta keep looking.
The guy talking, his name is Hassan Campbell, and he's about to give you an example of how Harlem rapper Jim Jones could have let his guys down to the wrong path, and how he's responsible for, partially responsible for the incarceration of Max Bigavell and the murder of.
Ultimately,
I don't think I can get it, bro.
So, if may I have the floor, you guys?
Go ahead.
So, I've been saying this shit for months and months and months and months and months, bro. And finally, it took somebody. Okay, go ahead.
All right, hold on.
All these young kids is looking. Stack Bundles died on his watch. Others died. You got legends now.
Come on, bro. You can't blame him.
Listen, what I'm saying is, based off of
Far Rockaway is his own monster, bro.
Based off of, listen what I'm saying. Based off of the interview that Jaja did, speaking on behalf, I gotta respect her testimony. Stack didn't have bread like that. He wanted out of Far Rockaway. Max B, at the height of Jim Jones' career, had bowling, was a multi-millionaire. Max B, who's writing this nigga rhymes, is doing robberies and ending up in jail for homicides. So now how you gonna sit up there and tell me I'm a multi-millionaire and I'm not taking care of the niggas around me because they broke and they doing robberies? Niggas with money in their pocket is not thinking about a robbery.
And he never put not one artist out.
Not one artist that he had. Everybody had everybody. He milked everybody. When dudes try to sit up there and say and talk about Jimmy's character, right? Let's talk about Jimmy's character.
Shout out to Cam, though.
I'm glad you said that.
Shout out to Cam, though.
Recently, Cam, right?
Cam put everybody out.
Recently, Cam, right? They just put Cam back out That audience.
They was going into something different there, so I cut it short.
Nigga, that's exactly what I was telling you, bro. Like, and that's exactly what it go back to you saying too, bro. Like, niggas, you know what I mean, don't be the businessman they think they are when they try to do some shit. You know what I'm saying? I look at it from the whole other side. Like, nigga, you wanted to be the hot nigga out the group. You know what I'm saying? You wanted to milk niggas for all their talent and call all the shots and have niggas on the string, and your actions led the niggas' actions. And that's why Stack Bundles is dead, and that's why Bigger Veil is in jail right now. Period.
You think that's why Stack? You think that's why Stack dead for real?
I think if niggas would have got put on, bro, at the time was the hottest nigga in the streets, you know, behind Max B. If niggas would have put him out and put him in position, bro, he wouldn't have been in Far Rock, bro. You know why niggas go back to the hood, bro? It's one of two reasons why niggas go back to the hood, bro. To stunt or get money, bro. I don't picture this nigga. Go ahead.
The only reason I say that is because the way Joe told it, Joe Button, I should say, he make it seem like Stack didn't want to leave Far Rock. That's the only reason I said. It's not that he didn't want to leave. That's the only reason I say that. But you could be, you definitely could be right though.
If Jimmy was a nigga that would have been on some shit that convinced you like it's shit outside of this to show you something different, I'm sure niggas would have left. Niggas gonna leave for that paper, yo. You understand what I'm saying? And he had the talent to go there. And as far as Mac's situation, bitch, you put Bigger Veil out and stop making him write all your hits and shit and let him, and bitch, y'all all be good.
If you want to play that executive role, you got to play that executive role, though, right? When Jarrell, you just said what you said, that made me think of the Biggie situation when Biggie was still doing what he was doing, but Puff was like, bro, you got to leave this alone. You got to leave this alone.
Right.
But if you're going to play that executive role, Wu-Tang. They said Wu-Tang, them guys were still out committing robberies, and Rick's like, yo, bro, y'all got to leave that alone. Come to the studio. I'm right. You playing that executive role. If Jim Jones didn't have control over his guys, then he was half-stepping. He was half-assing. Like, you're not really an executive. Like, bro.
I don't think it was that, bro.
Well, but if we're saying that he was still in the hood because he didn't want to leave, because it's two stories. With Jarrell's tour was the Joe Button story that Stack didn't want to leave. But the story that Hassan Campbell was telling was he didn't want to be there, but he had to be there because he was broke. So I don't know. But I'm saying, if he's there, of course you can't watch their every move. And I guess it's not as documented as a Puff Daddy situation is, or we never really heard Jim Jones speak on it. So we don't know if he ever told my man not to go back to Far Rock.
You know, I don't think he cared because he wanted to be Cam, bro. Like on some real shit, yo. I'm not trying to assassinate niggas' character, but what I'm thinking is he wanted to be show niggas I'm just as good as this business shit as Cameron is. You feel me? But instead of doing what Cam did as far as put artists out, this nigga let these niggas make him hot and make him the hottest artist on Dip, that type shit. You feel me? Like
that's what I'm saying. If you want to be an executive, you really got to play that part. That's what I'm saying. And I don't think he played that part. As far as I think it's tough to put like somebody's death because that's still a grown man. He did what he did. But if you was from there, like that's like saying I don't really hear nobody saying, "Oh, the firm is the reason why $500,000 was killed." They say if $500,000 was murdered in the projects, that's after the firm album. That's after $500,000 solo album and a few albums after that. Also, that's Nas' fault that Have got murdered. So at the end of the day, wherever you rest your head at, wherever you go back to, that's still on you a little bit. But at the same time, that's why I got a problem with some of these rappers playing executives because they don't really get a chance to be 100% executive. You get what I'm saying? Because if we're doing this money, we doing these shows. For example, there was plenty of times where I did hear Max B say we doing shows with this guy, and we wasn't getting paid all the money.
He giving niggas $150, $300 and shit, but he writing the songs. Like,
what you supposed to do? If we in the studio just as long as you, on the road with you, doing tours with you, and we got $200 in our pocket, man, go do it properly.
From a straight music perspective, bro, you got to look at just how Jim his how he got hot. His first album, On My Way to Church, had one single, bro, Certified Gangsters. Only reason why that shit was hot because the Blood shit was popping and Game was on the track, and it was a hot track. His second from that shit ain't bubble. You know what I mean? From there, Max B all over the second album, bro. That's why he started to ascend. Then he got Stack Bundles. Then they took the streets over with all the mixtapes, bro. If it wasn't for them two niggas, he wouldn't be hot. The streets wanted them. Why you ain't put them niggas out? You want to be that nigga.
When you a fake ass executive. But that's and that could be the issue. Once again, it's these fake executives. If you're not a real executive, it'll show. But once again, when you're talking about murders and all of that, I don't know if I can just 100% put that on
If
Jimmy.
a nigga, but he started blackballing niggas because Max was one time the hottest nigga in New York, bro. He couldn't get a deal because this nigga Jim had already ascended. He was a exec at Warner Brothers at this time, rubbing shoulders with Kevin Lyles and them niggas. You know what I'm saying? So he had influence. You know what I'm saying? He said he was curving niggas. He said when he was signed to Bird Gang, it was niggas that wanted to do hooks with him and shit. Know what I mean? He was curving niggas, like, know what I mean? Trying to tuck niggas for himself type shit, like type of cornball nigga curve money.
We did talk on that though, but I don't think that he's the only person that's ever done that though. Because at the end of the day, if you writing my music, you can't get my hits away, fam. I think that could have been what he was thinking though.
Who's that?
That's cool, bro. But if I'm trying to eat, bro, you know what I'm saying? This nigga Max did 8 in the can before he signed with big this nigga Jim Jones. Nigga did 8 years in New York. He ain't come home to be underneath this nigga, making this nigga hot star, and he the talent. Like, you see how this nigga music changed after Max left? He had niggas lip singing his hooks on there, and then all his shit was garbage for like 4 years. Then he came hot with this El Capo shit. That's just my 2 cents. I mean, I'm already fully expecting if he got hot for Jim Jones to beat me up when he see me. I'm fully expecting for this nigga pop on me when he see me after all these episodes.
I'm about to say you're like you shit on Jim a lot, yo.
Nah, bro, but it's with reason though, bro, because I respect that shit, bro. Like, that's corny, bro, to me. Like, you know what I mean? You blackballing niggas because you, I mean, come on, man.
Yo,
like,
we need breaking news music. We gotta get a drop for that. Cause I got breaking news, fellas.
I might be looking at what you looking at. I was going to ask you.
Is this some sports shit, yo?
No, it's not sports.
Hold on.
Because I didn't know if this was him or not.
Yeah, but this is actually real, man. Rest in peace to Virgil.
Yeah, I just saw that. I was going to bring that up.
Passed away today. I believe it was from some form of cancer. I'm not sure, but Virgil passed today.
Him.
Yeah, from a battle with a rare form of cancer. This is the guy. This is the Off-White guy, right?
Right. This is the guy behind Off-White. He's an artist. You can basically call him a fashion icon now. Like, he is a big deal.
Is Kanye West going to shut up now? Rest in peace to Virgil, but he keeps Virgil in his mouth. I'm a better fashion icon than Virgil. You know what I'm saying?
No. But that's it's all love with them though, because Virgil was at one point Kanye's assistant.
I know, and then Virgil went on to big things, and Kanye West got mad because he got the spot. That's what I'm saying. But he was on Drake Jams the other day, still talking about I'm the Virgil of this, I'm the Drake of this, I'm the this of that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
this guy?
Yeah. This is the Off-White guy. The guy that everybody
Off-White guy, and he I
have no idea. I think he was
head designer for Louis Vuitton, I believe. So
that's what it is. The Louis Vuitton deal came, and that's
what I'm saying. Like, this is a big deal, man. Like, a lot of people might not know who he is, but
I have
it's
no
a major
idea.
deal. Major deal.
It's crazy because we spoke on this guy. I forgot last year sometime, but it was something had happened with this Virgil guy.
Right.
Wait. This the dude that was putting all the tweets out for Kanye and shit in the beginning? Like, when he
that's Justin LeBoy.
Okay.
That's completely
I
different.
Definitely don't know who this guy is.
But we talked about this. I just don't remember what we talked about, man. But rest in peace to Virgil.
Yeah, he said something, he says a couple things not smart on Twitter a couple times that we talked about it. But yeah, he's a fashion icon, man. Like, salute to him. Like, he was a major deal. He did a lot in a little. Let's just say that. He was 40 years old.
It sucks because I was 41. Saying that death comes in threes, and this might be the third person. I think we had Young Dolphin. Sorry, but I don't remember who the second person was.
The nigga who went on Twitter, a comedian nigga from Memphis, who went on there laughing about he got smoked.
Yeah. He did, but I wouldn't talk about him. It was somebody else.
Man, that being the number 2.
It ain't funny though.
Yeah, too, man.
It's fun. The only thing that's funny is that him being number 2 though.
But that's what came to my mind. Sorry.
Ain't nobody know him, man.
He got what he wanted. He famous, ain't he? That's what he wanted.
I seen this shit pop up. Like,
I wouldn't have said that. I wouldn't have said that.
But that's what he wanted. No, that's what he wanted, fam. He said
that's not what he wanted, fam. He didn't want nobody to kill him, fam. Stop it.
He wanted. That's what he wanted, fam. Yeah, some of his. It's like, if I was to die, make sure y'all tweet this or some shit like this.
He did. He said, make sure y'all know I was the realest in Memphis or some shit. Yeah.
Rest in peace to Virgil Abloh.
Yes, rest in peace to Virgil, man. It's crazy out there.
Man, that's crazy. Like, I just found out on the show. That's a little shocking, man. Like he's a big deal, man. Yeah,
Bobby Digital is our
we need to, no,
we can't.
We're not making
won't
Bobby Digital the breaking news music, man. Dude.
We gonna get sued, bro.
See, only three niggas will get up here and show somebody's death and just crack on it.
Nah, we're not cracking on him. Nah.
I know, but I know we're not cracking on him, but yeah. Check rolling out.
Bro, we don't
See,
own
why
that.
do this? We the only type of people that do shit like this, man. Rest in peace to
who? Always using shit, bro. Yeah,
we the only people that do this, man. Like Virgil was a big deal.
Yeah, he was.
Especially for people, not in our age bracket. Like the off-white thing, that's a big deal, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's crazy.
It's all over the Instagrams. Rest in peace.
Is it?
Man, yep. I see why.
Life is short, man. He was 41 years old. Think about that, man. I'm older than that. Life is short, man. He died of I don't want to say natural cause. Like he wasn't killed. Like this is health. We're talking about health here for a 41-year-old man.
Mm-hmm.
That's filthy rich. Like it doesn't matter how much money you have.
I'm not gonna lie, fellas.
Billionaire.
As a slow week, that's all I got for this episode. I ain't got shit else to talk about.
The Soul Train Awards come on tonight, man. Fuck them Grammys. Let's talk about the Soul Train Awards, nigga.
See, that's
I was trying to get Don Cornelius as the
Yo, no bullshit. Like in the beginning, I was scrambling for a cover, right? So I put I just threw the Grammy shit up there as a cover because we really didn't have anything to talk about this week.
Mm-hmm.
He said put Don Cornelius on the cover because of the Soul Train.
Yeah, bitch. So I'm about to go through some of the categories and the nominees and shit real fast. That come on tonight, bro. On BET. I mean,
does it?
Yeah, it's hosted by Pam and Gina.
They did it last year, didn't they?
They doing it again this year. The Lady of Soul Award is going to Ashanti, while Maxwell will receive the Legend Award. I mean, Song of the Year, Blast by Ty Dolla $ign and Tyga. Leave the Door Open, Damage, Pick Up Your Feelings, The Weeknd. Wicked by Tim's, and Young Blue and Drake. Yours, Mine Still.
Huge record.
Album of the Year. No Love Lost by Blast, Doja Cat, Planet Her, Giveon, Her, Jasmine Sullivan, Wicked, Wizkid.
Hold on, I might could get it up here too.
You can go ahead. Video of the Year. Leave the Door Open, which is going to win. Chris Brown, Young Thug, Go Crazy remix. You gotta make it bigger.
I can't make it bigger.
Control, and then, wow, yeah.
Where you at? What category are you talking about? Oh, Video of the Year. That's where you was at.
Yeah, Video of the Year. Bruno and them.
If you can't read it on our screen because it's too small, just read it from your screen. I'll just.
I Heard Damage, Jasmine Sullivan, Pick Up Your Feelings, Normani featuring Cardi B, Wild Side, Wizkid featuring Tim's. You got the Best R&B Soul Female Artist, Alicia Keys, Doja Cat, Her, Jasmine Sullivan, Jhené Aiko, and SZA. That's a dope category.
I don't know why SZA would be named on it. She didn't drop her album.
Best
R&B. She got in that category off 2 songs.
Hey, that's all you need. That's all you need.
Hey, Blast, my dude Blast. The dude
R&B male category, Blast, Chris Brown, Giveon, Lucky Day, Tank, Usher. Why Tank is up there, I don't know.
I get still right.
Tank dropped the album.
I think Tank dropped 2 albums since last year, I think.
But this is what I like though. The Soul Train Award is giving flowers to those that do drop projects that the Grammys is going to look over. So this is the way it always been. That's why there's always multiple award shows, and Soul Train Awards is just to give people flowers. Right? Because Tank was never getting on the Grammys. It's just not happening.
Man, that When We could have that probably could have been a performance on the Grammys though. That When We.
Yeah, but he didn't. But his last 2 projects, when you really like an independent artist and you just doing what you're doing, you get what I'm saying? It's just like
very difficult, fam.
Yeah, it's very difficult because
unless you got a jam, bro. Like you really got.
That's why I was saying last year when Freddie got nominated, that was weird. Even though it was my favorite album, he wasn't supposed to get nominated for rap album of the year last year.
But you said he would though. That's crazy.
I
because
said he
you
would
said
just
he would.
Because it was personal. I didn't think he was actually going to be nominated for album of the year.
So you really didn't think that he would when you said he would?
He should have. I said he should have, but I think he would. Just like I didn't think D Smoke's album was going to be nominated either, or Royce. Like, who thought Royce's album was going to be not? Even though I think personally it should have been because it was a dope project. I didn't think it was going to.
No, well, last year being a slow year, that just made room for what the possibilities of that. Now this year,
shit off the agenda. Like, you know what? It's slow this year. Let's get this done.
Yeah, that was the perfect time to do it. But now,
especially that D Smoke album, like, come on, like nobody, even though it was good, nobody thought that was supposed. Me too. I didn't think it was going to be nominated for album of the year, though. That's not the Grammys MO at all. Like, no way.
It wasn't just he's talented, bro. You know what I'm saying? He probably wrote all this shit, produced most of the shit. I'm biased because I seen his journey on
Sweet Jesus is the perfect evolution of fears. What is we talking about?
Hey, yo, that's what's
is
up,
that
man.
Spam?
That's somebody on Twitch, man. I don't know.
You got a Twitch?
Yeah, you got to do Twitch account because I have us on streaming on my account on Twitch.
Well, we know they're not talking about me. So which beard they talking about on the pod?
You got a little bit of fuzz on it, Jim.
That's what they're saying is they're talking about your little peach fuzz. Then they come up to my full beard, and then they go up to Jarrell with the grays.
Yeah, I got the grays.
That's evolution. They rock.
Yeah,
they rock.
Yeah,
they peep that. That's dope. Yeah.
So we get into best collaboration.
Best collab: Chris Brown, Young Thug feature, Future, Go Crazy remix, Doja Cat, SZA, Kiss Me More. Her and Chris Brown come through. I like that song. Jasmine Sullivan and her, Girl Like Me.
Yep.
Wizkid and Tim, Essence.
That's gonna
Blue
win.
and Drake. What?
I think, yeah, that's huge. Right? Well, all of these are huge, obviously, but for me, that Wizkid, that Essence song is everywhere. Like, I can't get away from it.
I be knowing songs, but don't knowing who's singing it. So I probably love the song.
Soon as it come on, you be like, oh, okay, that's what it is. That should be on commercials now.
Got Blast, Capella Gray, Maury. I can say the name right. Tim's, Tone Sith, and Stith, and Young Blue. I don't know none of them.
Young Blue. I played one of his songs from his new album that dropped. That's
Young Blue died baddest. Yeah,
right. That album is fire too. That's an album that, you know, if you actually listen to it, that's some album of the year type shit for me too. But I know he wasn't gonna get nominated with the people that got nominated, like with the features and stuff like that in the music. Like that album's fire.
Right. So now they got the Certified Award. So I guess this is their traditional R&B award. You know what I'm saying? Anthony Hamilton.
Make this make sense.
Ashanti, Charlie Wilson, Isley Brothers, Jimmy Jam, Terry Lewis, T-Pain. So
I don't people that just did verses. Like, why is this?
Yeah, Charlie Wilson ain't doing verses yet.
I'm saying he should have been though. Like, yo, hold on.
Who?
Versus, right? Hold on. Gap Band versus Kool and the Gang.
What's that? SOS Band? Oh, Kool and the Gang? I think ain't a lot of them left.
What?
You gotta do like SOS Band.
See how you know people in the SOS Band left though?
Or you gotta do like, bitch, like
Gap Band versus somebody. Charlie Wilson whipping somebody's ass in the versus soon, though.
Like, yeah. Oh, he going in. Yeah.
Charlie Wilson gonna kill somebody on Lewis.
They dropped the compilation album that a lot of people don't know about and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I heard
it came out a couple months ago. You know what I'm saying?
It's dope. That's definitely traditional R&B. Like, that's not good stuff. That's not gonna be on the radio.
Flaw, they went the route that you always speak of that is missing from R&B. So if you want to probably hear some traditional R&B, check that album out, yo.
Yep.
Jimmy Jam, Terry Lewis joint. It's a Jimmy Jam, Terry Lewis compilation joint.
Right.
They got all the Mariah's on it. A couple of the people was on it. I know.
Let's just say they called their friends. They pulled some favors and they showed up.
This is their first album, debut album, bro.
It's an all-star list too.
All the years they've been produced, it's their first album, which is nuts. Like,
which is an all-star features list.
Which is dope because that might mean to me that people aren't really calling them to put together a big project. So let's remind people who we are.
Right.
Bring them
in.
Jimmy
jamming them, bro.
Yeah, but it's 2021 too. You're not rush. You're not in a rush to call babyface either, though. That don't mean he trash.
Right. They're not. Yeah, the kid's not calling Jimmy Jam and Terry.
Yeah, they're calling like a Sean Garrett or a Dream, something like that. Or,
Summer Walker. Yeah. That's what Summer Walker did. Summer Walker, Sean Garrett, I think wrote her shit.
And that's the thing, though. I would call it a Dream. Like, that's not a knock on babyface, nothing like that. But when you seeing what Neo doing, the Dream doing, Sean Garrett, like you seeing what these guys are doing, why?
It's the time, it's the era that you're in.
Yeah.
It's not babyface era. Like,
it's
you're not going to call babyface for an album.
Yeah.
Like, for one, he ain't going to do it. And two, I'm saying, like, these people are too, like, if you're in your 20s, right? You're not going to call babyface and say, give me an album, fam. Like, that doesn't happen. Like that's not gonna happen. So you have to call, like, you don't even call the Dream or whatever. The labels call them.
Yeah, there's a budget.
Summer Walker did not call Sean Garrett. Let's just say
but
that.
Also, that could go to the point like the Dream is on Def Jam or something like that. So if you got an artist on Def Jam, of course,
Rihanna.
That's what the Dream is for, right?
Oh yeah, Rihanna.
That's what happened. Yes.
Neo.
Ain't calling Neo. He got the Dream that works for us, or you know what I mean, he partners with it. So of course,
Def Jam was the best, man. Like, damn.
No, see, that was when Def Jam was the best
to me, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a Beastie Boys
the early
fan.
Jay-Z days.
I'm talking about like from
he became president
from like 96, 97 to me, all the way up to like maybe the late aughts. You know what I mean? That's when Def Jam
they changed like regimes like 3 times.
But that's when we got a lot of dope shit from there, bro. A lot of dopeness came out of that time. Just think that from 96 to 06. We got a lot of dope music Def Jam around that time.
Because Jay-Z switched it, what, midway through that, I would guess, right?
Like 05 he got there. And I think he like 03 he became president.
So you going by that. As soon as he got there, Neo,
you know what?
Dream, Rihanna, Ross.
See,
Jeezy.
People think I'm a Jay-Z hater. People think I'm a Jay-Z hater, but I take up for those that gets picked on. And right now, Jay-Z's being picked on. So let me say this.
Fam.
We're not going to give L.A. Reid no credit for the demise of Def Jam. We're really going to... You haven't mentioned L.A. Reid. L.A. Reid. He was in charge of Def Jam.
No.
He was up there.
You talk about like before Jay? He was in charge of
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was but Jay-Z was the president. Like, so if L.A. Reid is under him, right?
He left. L.A. Reid left.
He left. Like
he left.
Jay-Z was the president of Def Jam. Like, it was nobody higher than him when he got there.
No, the president's not the highest. I didn't think the president's the highest.
Yeah.
Who was L.A. Reid's
type? Like a board. They got a
he
board.
Was the president. I think he left.
He was the president.
Like
he left.
Jay-Z took over for him.
Jay-Z took over, and that's when they got he got Rockefeller.
Okay. He left.
I
thought L.A. Reid and Jay-Z was there at the same time.
That's two different. That's two.
Right after the Black album. Right after the Black album in 03, Jay-Z became president. Reid left and went to like Warner or some shit, or one of them other labels. He left.
Epic.
And,
I think L.A. Reid.
They gave Jay-Z everything, bitch. He got Rockefeller Records, bitch. He got Rockaware, bitch. I don't know how he got that, but
and that's when the Dream, Neo, Ross, Jeezy, Rihanna. That's where everything changed.
Luda was still there. You know what I mean?
Like
Fab.
It was no emphasis
Fab
on
got there.
New York rap at all. Like, it was done. Like,
the
lineup completely flipped.
The greatest rosters of all times, though. He rostered.
Yes,
that's what I'm saying.
No, but that's what I'm saying. I'm not. When I say Jay-Z, quote unquote, killed NY hip hop, he wasn't the sole reason, obviously, but it was a factor. But that's not saying what he did wasn't still dope, though. Like, he did dope, but it wasn't it anymore. Like, things just changed.
You're right.
That's all.
Because every New York artist who was on Def Jam at that time noticed the change and was kind of upset about it.
Right, they was pissed.
LL. Meth Man had some shit to say. Red Man had some shit to say.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I can't.
Ghostface did too.
Ghost. You know what I mean? Because he wasn't always over there. He had just got there.
Because that's when after they dropped Fish Scale, right?
Yeah, and that went. They put some bread behind that.
And then after that, it was over.
We got Pretty Tony after that, or
I forgot. Ass Flaw.
We get
Snake Skin after Fish Scale.
Snake Skin Wallabies.
Even though Fish Scale was fire, but I think Pretty Tony came first, which had the tush, push. Missy
It had Run on it. It had Run on it.
Yeah.
One of the most underrated Ghost albums was that Ghost Dini album with the green cover. That was
That's
my
the
shit.
R&B one?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's doing the storytelling and shit. That was fire. All storytelling. That was dope.
Now, Ant, I appreciate you giving me the rundown to the award show, but I won't be watching it.
I'm not watching it either. Probably I'm gonna be. You know,
if I watch it, I'm gonna have I'll put it on the big screen. Me and wifey will be listening to it and watching it, and I'll have like the game on the iPad or something.
Yeah,
bro, this is Years of Soul Train, though. You know what I'm saying?
Because ain't nothing else happening tonight. So
50 years of Soul Train. This is embedded in our culture. We all grew up on it at some point, nigga. We all watched this shit on Saturday morning at some point in live. So I just wanted to put some light on it. That we doing all this Grammy talk. Should have put a fucking Soul Train award up.
They have to do a better job of like the importance of things, right? Because we live in such a fast moving time, social media era, digital era. It has no meaning no more. Like there's no promotion. Like there's nothing big happening with these award shows. The Grammys is still the Grammys because it is what it is. But all the other award shows, we're kind of like I don't want to watch none of these award shows no more. Just none
because we just had one last Sunday, bro. The AMAs were on. The American Music Awards was on, bro.
How do we don't even know these things is out
because we don't watch TV, bro. We don't watch TV.
I'm tell you a quick story with the American Music Awards, right? Because I didn't find out till after the fact, right? But they showed, and I saw a clip of it, New Edition, and New Kids on the Block. I was so disgusted.
Yeah, it was New Edition versus New Kids on the Block. They did a mini versus on fucking AMAs, bro.
I was so mad.
Number one,
the groups. All 6 of New Edition was there, man. Looking fabulous too, killing it.
And I missed out.
Yeah, I saw the clip. But the fact that they put New Kids on the Block on the same stage as this nigga pissed me off.
They called it the Battle of Boston, bro. You know what I'm saying?
It's but they made New Kids on the Block to be the white New Edition.
Word is bond.
That is a fact.
That was disgusting, yo.
It's the same. It's the same nigga. It's the same dude. Yes, they was the white version of New Edition, yo.
And they more, bitch,
New Kids on the Block.
They did bigger venues, bitch. They had dolls and lunch boxes and shit.
Right.
It's crazy
because they were white.
Exactly,
bro. But speaking
and then Marky Mark came out.
Speaking of New Edition, right? I was watching one of the videos with Steve Rifkin, and a lot of what the Wu-Tang Clan wanted in the beginning was for them to have a group deal and a solo deal. But Steve Rifkin said he signed Wu-Tang to that deal that nobody else would sign because of the New Edition deal, because he felt like New Edition, the group, was always bigger than the individual artists. And as long as I got the group, I don't care what the individual artists do.
Bobby.
I'm about to say that bullshit though.
I feel you, but if you got license, okay, Bobby had one project though, bro. New Edition been rocking since.
But listen,
I get that.
Remember when they did the tour in '96? They did the Home Again tour. When all 6 of them did that album, they went on tour. Bobby did a couple documentaries. I saw it, bro, and it caused the riff. He was like, "Bro, I'm Bobby Brown. I get 100 a night myself. I got to split 100
bigger than New Edition."
He was, bitch. You feel me? Like
that's different from what I'm saying about like the label. Like the label has control of the biggest entity, which is New Edition. Now Bobby Brown as an individual might be bigger than the group,
right?
So salute to LaFace, whoever signed him. But
I'm just saying that it seems like kind of. Not that it happens all the time, but it's been mad accounts when the lead singer or whatever. Now, I'm not even saying because Bobby wasn't even the lead singer, but it's been mad accounts when somebody left the group and they got bigger than the group. Michael Jackson, Jackson 5, Beyonce, Destiny's Child. Like it's mad that's happened before.
Right. Well, but
I can almost say that Cisco was bigger than Drew Hill when Song came out.
Yeah, but I'm saying that in '93, fam. It was the New Edition rule. There was no Beyonce, no Cisco, no none of that.
Michael Jackson happened though, nigga.
It was Michael Jackson.
But what the group wanted was a package deal that nobody else wanted to give them. And I'm saying that the only reason why they got that because Steve Rifkin, who actually managed New Edition or something like that at one time, said I would rather have the group than the individuals. Like, so at the end of the day, it did work out because Wu-Tang was bigger than the individuals. You can say Method Man is the biggest, but cool. Okay, sell record-wise. Who sold more, Wu-Tang as a group or the individual albums?
Okay, I got you.
That's what I'm saying.
Wait.
Edition sold more records together.
Wait.
Then what?
I'm thinking about the individual albums.
Nah, because 36
because there's some
Chambers,
bangers
bro, and then Forever,
I
they both
understand that,
sold
but
more than.
but the purple tape happened, fam. That's what I got to think. I'm
But
not
that-
saying this shit.
is that a
I'm
platinum
not
album?
saying y'all. I'm not saying y'all wrong. I'm saying I still have to think about what Method Man first album did.
Cal?
Because that was big when it first came out, and what the purple tape did, and what Supreme
Iron Man?
Clientele did. What did Supreme Clientele do?
That went
Gold.
platinum.
Gold.
That went gold.
That didn't go platinum.
Supreme Clientele is gold. Iron Man is platinum.
Iron
Wait,
Man.
hold on. Iron Man sold more than Supreme Clientele still.
Yeah.
I'm shocked at that.
That-
I take your word for it because I don't know, but
that
yeah,
90
that's weird.
That run in the 90s was more their era though. Was more their era. Supreme Clientele.
But Shay Shay Lagos is Shay Shay Lagos. Seemed like that album would have did better than Iron
But
Man.
they only
In the year
had one
2000,
single.
no?
They had what? One
Yeah, like Supreme Clientele was huge.
single? One second.
No?
1 second.
Here's what I'm saying though, Jarrell.
Mm.
You named a lot of individual albums, but they're on different labels. So Def Jam had Method Man.
True.
That's what I'm saying. If I'm Steve Rifkin, I got the double platinum 36 Chambers. I got 8 times platinum Wu-Tang Forever. I got platinum the W album. I got a gold. You get what I'm saying? Like the Wu-Tang as a whole, more
I get
records
it.
on Loud Records than Method Man did for Def Jam. Then and also Raekwon is on Def Jam. I mean Loud Records as well.
Only because of Forever though, because Forever was so huge. Yeah, I guess they're not gonna beat Forever. Forever was huge, man. Like,
So I'm saying it worked. Now, after
I
that, you
get
had the Beyoncés and the Cisco's and all of that. I get you, but before then, it was the New Edition deal, to where it's like, nah, we want the group and individual artists. And honestly, if you saw
that don't happen in rap either, dude.
if you saw something in Wu, cool, but you really didn't see all that. We didn't know Raekwon was gonna make Cuban Links, man.
Meth was the one.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Meth
Meth
was the one.
that was
Yep.
all they cared about was Meth and ODB. That's why they came out first.
Right. Meth because
Like
of
that.
Meth because of he was nasty and plus he looked
His
the way he
presence.
looked, but it was really Presence was ODB.
Wasn't nobody kicking down doors for Jizza, but you know what I mean? They made it happen.
Right.
Or you, God.
Right. Or Raekwon, but Ghostface maybe, but not Raekwon really. Not when they first came out, no.
Yep.
Like nobody before the purple tape came out. Not saying that we didn't think that they was capable of making that, but when the purple tape came out, that was different. Like we didn't think that was
that was
coming.
a moment
Like
in
not
time,
like
bro.
that, nigga.
We
No,
didn't expect that.
no, we did not expect that. Hell no.
But I'm
You
definitely
can't expect greatness like that to come out.
Cal
I'm
went
definitely
platinum.
that,
Cal 2000 platinum.
Yeah, I can see that.
yeah, Method Man's a platinum artist, but at the end of the day,
Yeah, it's not forever though. Like you said, none of
that's
that
it.
is going to beat forever because forever was huge.
so
Forever
Steve
was
Rifkin,
crazy.
that was a gamble. That was a risky gamble. That's why nobody else wanted to do it. Like Def Jam wanted the entire group and rights to the solo projects. Like, no, you're not getting that. That's stupid.
9 people.
Yeah, you like, and you're not gonna put us all out either. Nah, you think we stupid? Because the second one flops, you're gonna stop wanting to mess with the
Right,
boom after
because
that.
you can shelf whatever you want to shelf.
Yep.
So that Dutch Master Killer album was never coming out.
Crazy
Master
thing
Killer
is-
was never coming out.
Crazy thing, he did drop some albums, but when your debut albums in 2004, it's like, god damn, fans.
Nah, we good, fam. Like we good. Yo, before we get out of here, did you want to say anything about the verse? Remember, we got a verses before the next show.
We do?
Yeah, we talked about it last week, but the Bone Thugs and 3-6.
I don't know what to say, but Bone
It
Thugs.
comes on Thursday.
Listen,
Nigga,
man.
Are we gonna get all of the bones together, bro? Because I want to hear some thugs in harmony as well. I'm
They
here
said
for the
that they-
harmony.
They said that Bone Thugs will be there in full effect.
Yo, in this verses, being there for the harmony is crazy.
I'm there for the harmony, bro. Like
I'm just
you
there
know
for
what
the
I'm saying?
harmony.
Yeah, bro. Like that's that's what I'll do,
I'll be
bro.
honest. I've been wrong a few times on verses, but I don't think there's nothing that Bone Thugs can do for me. Like I heard their catalog, and I heard 3-6 Mafia's catalog, and it's not like Bone Thugs got something where they're going to go, I forgot they did that, or I forgot they did that. No, I know what 3-6 Mafia got, and it's going to be a long night for Bone Thugs.
Long night, especially if Juicy J about to get in his bag. I don't know what people think about Juicy J, but he about to Jada kiss this shit. I'm telling you.
With the Ja Rule situation, I looked at it and was just like, okay, so y'all do like these songs still. I didn't know how he was going to be received. So I said, okay, cool.
Because they aged well, bro. His songs really aged well. Like,
we didn't know that though, because nobody was listening to him.
I'm just saying though, it's not like you gotta think about it. He went up against Fat Joe though. Like Fat Joe's songs aged just as well as Ja Rule was bigger than Fat Joe. Yeah. It's not like he went up against, if Ja Rule would have went up against if he would have went up against Busta, we wouldn't have said the same thing about Ja's show. I'm sorry. It's not the same. Even though it still would have been nasty, but we would have said he would have lost.
You said Busta? That's not fair, man. That's not fair.
But if you're going against Fat Joe, like he should have won that.
Rhymes, though, bro. Like,
but I'm saying we're giving him credit for beating Fat Joe. Like
he's supposed to beat Fat Joe, bro.
Right. Beat somebody you're not supposed to beat. That's when I get impressed. That's what I'm saying. That's all.
Ja Rule against Fab?
Fab gonna have a long night. I'm sorry. Especially when I showed up. He got some hits, but if
little more hits, man.
We saw what he did against Jadakiss. He gonna have a long night. But that ain't his
fault, man. It is, but it ain't, bro. It is.
And I don't know why I underestimated the fact that when you're having the verses and you're selling tickets, obviously the people buying the tickets like you already. So why would they buy tickets just to boo Ja Rule anyway? So
right.
I mean, who thought they was gonna boo Ja Rule though? You didn't think he was gonna get booed.
They won't show up to boo him. Like that's crazy. Like if you
but my thing is we haven't seen. No, my just thing is we haven't seen him looked at in a positive light for years. Like everything he does is clown. Like he's the original Meek Mill, like just the punching bag. But when it came time for us to celebrate him,
that's nasty.
Like, oh, we going to do that? We going to celebrate him?
That's nasty. I told you every week you get on here, fam. Like why Meek had to get that shot? Like,
am I bugging though? Am I bugging?
I'm not saying you bugging, but it just came out of nowhere, nigga. But nobody talking about Meek, man. I got the Bone Thugs and 3 6 Mafia shit up. You talk about
it was really good to see Ja go up.
Shit, that's funny.
Get his flowers though. That was a moment though. Like I really enjoyed seeing that though.
Shout out for
got his flowers.
Joe for throwing him the alley-oop, because that's basically what he did. He's like, nobody else going to do it, so here I do it. Like Fat Joe would have battled LL just to say, listen, man, nobody else going to do it, so I'll do it. Nobody else going to battle Busta, so I'll do it.
I don't like.
No, he said he ain't want to battle Busta. It's over.
No, I'm just saying he would be the type to do that just to say, here go your flower, because he said that's why he did that to Ja, because nobody wanted to battle Ja.
I definitely do not like the LL versus Busta rumors going around.
No,
I think it's kind of messed up for Busta, man. Like it's
like
nobody gonna challenge me, so I got to go up against fucking LL Cool J. Like,
bro, I don't got no problem with this
crazy, fam.
It's LL, bro, and that'll be a good fight, though, bro.
Oh, for LL, yeah, I'm pretty sure he would want to see Busta over there, fam. Like he's going.
Good fight, yeah.
No, it's not. No, it's not,
fight,
fam.
Bro.
It's not a good fight. It's only a good fight because Busta can fight. But it's not
right.
a good
fight. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Busta can fight in general. That's the only reason we think it's a good fight, because he can fight, but it's not a good fight. Like it's different weight classes. That's all.
But here's the thing, bro. These two artists, nobody else are going to battle these guys, bro. They have to get in there, bro. It makes sense just to get it done, bro. Tip is he
Tip ducking Busta pissed me off, man.
That's corny, bro. Like I lost whole respect for him for that, bro. It was over.
Tip ducking Busta.
Oh,
like that was crazy. Like that messed up everything.
Word of life.
Yeah,
that's the only reason. The only reason Busta don't nobody want Busta, because Tip already. If Tip dodging Busta, you know what I'm saying? Like if T.I. does like catalog, as an artist, I'm like, look at Tip's catalog. If he's ducking Busta, I'm not going to challenge Busta. That's what happened.
But at the end of the day, it's Tip's plan backfired because he thought he was going to get 50. That's the only reason why he came out.
Bro, the only reason I say it's messed up is because of that we're not seeing anything.
Yeah, we getting all these old ass verses.
Right. The purpose is for us to see these people on stage. So yeah, if like as soon as they start ducking people and if one person want to do it and the other, I'm pissed. I want to see Busta on stage.
Though, bro. Here's the thing, though. It changed, though. You know what I'm saying? Versus wasn't always like this. Remember what we got pandemic-wise? So I'm sure some artists would want to go up against Busta in their own studio over Instagram Live.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. It's going on a stage after he
like, nah.
Look at me now. Like, come on, bro. It's hard, bro. It's difficult, bro.
It is difficult. You're right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and a lot of artists ain't in shape either. Like, probably, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I think it's just messed up that he has to go against LL. That's not the matchup that I want anyway.
But it'll be good though, bro. It'll be good. It'll be
just
great.
Because we can see Buster, because don't nobody else want to see
They're
him.
both good ass performers though. Like both of them will have a hell of a show. They gonna talk some shit. They both from New York. It'll be good, bro. Like it's corny because it ain't the one we want.
Right.
Yeah, but normally, but most of the times we get a versus. We're like, what the hell is this? But it turns out to be good. So,
I mean, but for the most part, they have been. I think for the most part, they've been matched up pretty well. There's only a couple of them you be like, all right, what is this?
Yeah,
but
we ain't like Fat Joe and Gyro. That guy right there, Fat Joe and Gyro.
I didn't think the Kiss and Fab one was a good one either, though. But you know,
I don't know, because at the time, remember, most of us had not like Fab was going to kill Jadakiss, but we had Fab winning because of Soul Tape stuff and mad stuff he didn't play.
I don't know.
A lot of us was wrong, yo.
I had to go back and check the tape, though.
Of course,
we had Fab. I'm not saying
we had Fab doing way better than he did.
I think Jay and Ant might have had Kiss though. I think me and you had Fab.
I can see that. But that was an argument back then until
it was.
Jada grabbed the microphone and Fab did what he did, and
he a bad matchup, bro. Like Kiss said, is Kiss gonna go again? You gonna see Kiss in the third verse?
We thought, hold on. We did not think that Dipset was going to win, but we thought they would have did better than what they did. That shit was lump-sided as hell. Somebody else should have went up against the Locks, fam. Like
I don't
think the same sandwich at all.
Because Kiss has been in both the eras. He did the digital one. No, even though him and Fab was one of the first two that kind of was in the same room, not the first, but one of the first. And then they had the crowd. It's like, what more can Kiss do? Go in front of the same Brooklyn crowd.
That's the thing. That's the thing with Buster. Buster been doing it so long, and how he performs live. Think about when Buster started. Like, he can go from Scenario all the way to shit with Janet. Like, that's a long time, fam. Like,
and that's just a small gap right there too, bro. He still got way more after that. Like, you said Janet, that's
right. Wow. That's like in the middle.
Damn.
That's like in the middle of his run. He still got stuff after that.
Way more after that. Like, that's crazy. With an album
so that's why.
It's crazy.
That's why Buster is kind of like a cheat code. Yeah, so I can see that. We didn't think of Jadakiss that way, but Jadakiss is obviously like that. He survived the streaming era.
He's the king of the verses. That's what
for now, yeah.
For now, who's going to do it twice?
I don't know. We got to see.
You got to go 2-0 on the verses. So now we got to talk about
Ross go again. I think
Ross can go 2-0 on somebody, yo.
He said he had another 20.
I know he do. He definitely got another 20.
I don't think he has another whole 20 though. Like
he
can't play none of this shit.
Nah, he gonna have to use a couple. Because Kiss did it. Kiss used some same tracks.
Right.
Yeah, Ross can do it again because Ross is another artist who did it where there was no crowd. It was just him and 2 Chainz and a few people. But now we selling tickets, he can actually perform those same records. And it's old enough. We don't want to
see him getting oiled down again, bro. Like, I'm cool. Like
Ross will kill that stage too.
Right.
Like that'll be like I think he ready for that. Like he wants that.
Who you gonna
he never got spotlighted like that.
Who you gonna put in the bro? That's crazy.
And that 2 Chainz battle was like a safe bet because 2 Chainz didn't really fight. It was just like, what are we?
Fam, he 2 Chainz knew that wasn't a good fight.
Fair,
like,
but it was good for him to get out.
He was saying, so you just gonna keep playing these hits? I'm gonna play my shit over here.
Yeah, like you keep doing.
Like 2 Chainz dude, he's like, yeah. So you just gonna put that on me, right? Like I got this for y'all. Like he knew it was
disrespected the whole night though, man. Ross was getting. I'd be mad as hell. That's like me and Florida versus this nigga take it off and have a bitch oiling him up while we be doing a verse. I'd be
giving
so
him a
angry,
feeding him grapes and shit.
I'd be so mad. Like why? Like bro, like, I don't want to see you.
Yeah, but 2 Chainz pulled out the strippers though, so they both had shows.
I'm
man.
saying though, if somebody feeding you grapes, Flaw, I'm walking over there, I'm slapping them grapes out of her hands, fam.
I'm not trying to see you look like a pharaoh over there, bro.
Yeah, like, it's the grapes, fam.
Bro, like
it's the showmanship. I'm the boss. I got
that showmanship.
I gotta get
can't be getting fed fruit while I'm over there jamming, man.
Bro,
no,
I'm over here kick these bars, bro. Like that's
no way.
That's like
no
URL shit, bro. Like,
yeah, no way. You gotta have some type of respect on that stage, fam. You can't be getting fed fruit.
Ross again, though. definitely need to see Ross again in another verse, bro. They got to bring Weezy out of something. Somebody got to come out, bro. Like, Weezy, wasn't he on the bill to do it though at first against T.I., right?
That was fake. That was fake.
That was fake. That was bullshit.
Wait, really? They didn't
Nobody
take him off.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. So
about
the first T.I. versus who was it against? Jeezy.
I think we wanted Jeezy.
No, it was T.I. versus Jeezy. No,
then versus Jeezy, but then they switched it to
Gucci.
Then they said T.I. versus Lil Wayne, right? That was fake. Y'all saying that was fake?
I thought it was fake.
Said nothing about that. Tip never said nothing. Wayne never said nothing. Swiss never said nothing. We saw one.
Tip ain't gonna say nothing about that.
I'm about to go to the Instagram page, man.
Yo, if hold on though, if Tip ducking Buster, he better duck Wayne too. What is we talking about? Like, that's not the same sandwich. No,
nah, you're right.
Different level. That's what I'm saying. It's different levels, man. Tip should have went against Buster.
He called New York out, so
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I got hate in his heart. That's when I start rocking with him. Like, bro, all you want to do is cause divide. Like, it's South versus the East, man. We don't really care.
If it's not against 50, he can't go against nobody.
I want to go against the bully, the big bad bully. Like, fam,
but you know that's his MO though, man. Like he got I think he got some of what I used to have, that Napoleon in him, bro. Like us little guys, bro. Like, we won't really be taking no shit, bro. Like, you feel me? We feel disrespected.
That's if somebody come at your neck. If 50,
ain't nobody come at him,
bro. He been feeling like New York been coming at his South. He the king of the South, bro. He been feeling like New York been coming at the South for years, not respecting them,
hold
bro.
on, though, Flaw. 50 did come at Tip though. Maybe not on that though. Yeah. It was about jokes and shit like that. It wasn't about no music, really. I don't think.
When he was in his trolling bag.
But if you talking about trolling, that's anybody. That's anybody. It's not a South thing.
Right.
That's my thing, though. Don't say because somebody from New York is dissing me. Oh, it's the East Coast. You New York. What are you talking about? You a celebrity. If you do something, first off, everybody getting on T.I. about the Crime Stopper thing. Don't make that an East Coast thing. Everybody clowning you about that, fam.
The Crime Stopper thing.
The Crime Stopper. We never gonna let that go.
And I ain't forgot about the little court situation he got. Wait, what happened to that?
All them charges got dismissed, bro. It's over for all that.
I'm sure they did.
All that shit is
but
over.
They got dismissed. They said they got dismissed because of the time.
Yeah, statute of limitations.
Long ago, it happened so long ago.
Yeah.
You ready?
Got to try to rewrite them laws after that. Like,
I don't know what they're doing. T.I. said he was dropping one more album. He had a single out, and after that, poof.
Because, bro, like,
he said poof.
Hey, listen, man, this nigga T.I. a couple years ago, bro, had a Dr. Dre single, and it was fire, but it didn't go, bro. Him and Marshall.
I got it too.
I love that song, dope, bro. Shit is fire. Yeah. You can't get on with Dr. Dre smash. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know. And for me, his bars his music went down after Paper Trail for me anyway. That was his magnum opus for me, and it went down after
Paper Trail was his shit. Look at the Giants.
You know, I don't know what verses is going to go from here. Real quick, I don't know what verses is going to go from here, bro. Like I told y'all, it was over. I still feel like it's over, bro, because ain't no more artists that's going to come out and do this. Especially now, you got to be in shape, man.
You said that before. The 360
all old verses, but this is old verses, bro. This is supposed to happen months and months and months ago, bro. They bring it back now. The Stephanie Mills joint that was supposed to happen months ago.
But that's why you tell them not yet. We're gonna keep y'all in the tuck when we need y'all.
Yeah,
but I see what Ann is saying though, because those verses was supposed to happen like maybe a year ago, and they didn't want them. But now that they scrambling to get people to do it, now they're gonna have Stephanie Mills. Like they're gonna bring it in now.
Stephanie Mills might be the show they didn't want, but remember, 3-6 Mafia don't try to do it on their own. So Swiss and them stepped in. It's like, nah, not yet. And that's not the time. Now, don't get me wrong. You insert these when it's a drought. There's always a drought in something.
Right.
And eventually, we might got something after this. That's what I'm saying. I don't think Versus is over. I just think they're going to hit us with something.
Not over because
they need to do what we talked about before.
5-pack
shit. Or just start having concerts like they did with Supercat.
So what they doing is they branching off into other different things. They got a women thing now. They just did the Migos just did a concert that I didn't even know about. You know what I'm saying? Under Versus games and shit. So Versus is
remember they did They did some with the NFL Pro Bowl last year. Remember
Right. Yeah, that shit was whack as hell.
So that's going to come up again this year. So
it's not over because if you look at the Fight app, they want $2.99 now. They're not going to put that tag on it.
That was $3 a month now.
Yeah, I'm not paying that, bro.
Hey, yo, look at us complaining about $3. It's $3.
Bro, listen, I can't do it, bro.
If they let's just say this, if they give us at least 3 events a month, that's definitely worth it.
They're giving us more than that. We not just getting verses though. We getting fights. We getting
but that's what I'm saying. So that $3 a month is worth it, no?
But bro, listen, fuck all that, man. I was here at the beginning, bro.
When like to pay for nothing,
bro.
Man.
Like
it's $3.
Got $30 a year. I don't got $30 a year for this, bro. I don't got it. Sorry, because I ain't the type that's gonna pay this $3 every single month. I'm gonna pay the year joint. You know what I mean? I got a song for you niggas ass today.
I don't got no song.
I got a song for you niggas asses today, man.
I got a record.
Yeah. That's where we at. We at the songs now.
Yeah. Right, salute to everybody in the chat, man. We about to get out of here and play some songs. Salute to Roland. Peach was in the chat earlier. Salute to everybody listening, man.
Shout out to everybody. We fucks with y'all, yo.
Peace.
Only listen to us.